Yeah, I think for us, I think we've let a lot of games slip out of our hands throughout the season. This one meant a lot to us because we were on our home court tonight, and we saw them a couple days ago, and we let that one slip away. And we also learned to ourselves we can't let anything else other than ourselves take us out of the game. Officials, play calls, turnovers, like we have to stay zoned in and locked in. And I think we were super locked in today, and everybody just came in and just balled. Everybody guarded their matchup. Everybody made changes if we needed to make changes. If we missed a shot, we didn't get down on ourselves. We got back on defense. So it was just fun. Like everybody just had a lot of fun tonight.
We got Brian front row.
Question for either of you. You guys played some really beautiful basketball in that first half. What did you guys see that just was clicking for you?
Honestly, I really feel like our defense fueled our offense, and then on offense we were moving the ball. I feel like I would like to know how many possessions in that first half everybody kind of got a touch on the ball, and everybody was aggressive too.
We'll go to the front row. Then we'll go to Andy.
Hey guys, can you tell us a little bit about what the game plan was and how you guys executed it?
We played them in 2 days.
We played them 2 days ago. We played them another 2 days. So it's kind of I guess you either come out and you show up or you don't. And I think the first time we had them, and we let officials, we let other things get in the way of why we didn't win that game. But I told them I was like, we're not gonna let the officials get in the hands of this game. I told them after 3 minutes, I was like, we're not gonna let this come down to that. And I think a lot of games this year we let it come down to that. And that's on us. It's not on them. It's on us. And I think we just came out and fought tonight. We didn't let our foot off the pedal, and I'm just really proud of this team. We really locked in and zoned in tonight.
We'll go to Andy, second row, your right.
Ariel, I'll start with you. 27 points tonight. You shot 8 of 10 in the first half, especially early on. How were you able to find so much space, especially in the mid-range area?
Honestly, mid-range is what I love to do the most, to be honest with you. But above all, I got to be aggressive. That's how we get going. And if I be more aggressive throughout the game, I know it opens up things for my teammates. So I was just trying to honestly keep my foot on the gas early on. And I was hitting them.
Go to Christian, front row on your left.
Christian One-Sider, Angel, you talk all the time about how just talented Napheesa is, but you seem to really like that matchup against Napheesa, especially in the first half. What were you seeing there, and were you surprised you were just so comfortable against her?
Yeah, she's one of the best. I mean, I love playing one of the best players, and you see how you match up with the best. She worked with me all off season. Her and Alex, her husband, worked with me all off season on my game, and kudos to them because they helped me a lot. Just staying poised, staying patient. That's why I trust in my work. Being able to go down rival and being able to have them in my corner. Still to this day, Alex texts me all the time. So I'm just super. I'm really happy that I'm able to guard and be able to play against somebody that really challenges me. And I really don't like to somebody to get the best of me. She plays well, and I can't take a play off, and that's just a player that I love to play all the time.
Go to Nancy, front row on your left.
Angel, this is I think 7 games that you've had a double-double. You're shooting over 50%. What has been the difference for you, and can you feel it when you're in a groove like this? And how do you just keep that running?
I just trust my work. I put the work in every single day, and I can't get down on myself when I'm missing shots. Even some shots I missed today, that corner three, that's something I work on all the time, and missed it tonight, airballed it. But like just being able to feel comfortable. The first quarter, I just felt really comfortable. Those are shots that I take in practice all the time. So when I had teammates that really put a lot of confidence in me to take shots that sometimes I wasn't comfortable taking before, it makes my job easier. And I know like when I'm efficient and when I can do things on the court, offensively and defensively, it really helps the team get a win.
Go to front row on your right.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the contributions of Camilla? The big block at the end, the 6 offensive rebounds.
Big Mill, not the little one. I mean, she big 6'7" shit. You can't teach that. We took it personal earlier on in the league, me and Mill, earlier on in the season where people didn't think we were the best young core in the league, and we stood on that. And we stand on that. It speaks for itself, and we're young, and we're still not polished to where we want to be yet, and we're raw right now. But I'm really happy to see where we are. We grinded both in our off season and put our heads down and continue to work, but Mill comes up quietly, loudly, and she smiles the whole time, the whole entire time. Through the block, through the anger, she's always smiling. So it's always great to have her on the team, and we're happy to have her back.
Go to the second row on your right.
In the you saw early part of the season, there were struggles in second halves of games, and now it seems like when you guys come out of halftime, there's been a different focus and a shift. What has changed now in this later part of the season where you guys now are really coming out a lot more stronger in the second half and able to finish teams off?
It's something we've been intentional about. We've been talking to each other about it. Coming out of the half, we're making sure that we're getting out, we're making sure we're warming up, staying locked into each other. But I think our intentionality has changed a lot. We know that we can't come out and just come out. To be honest with you, people have been stepping on us at the top of the third, so we're trying to make sure we return that favor.
Good as that great front row in the end.
Angel, toward the end of the game, you and Ariel had a very passionate embrace, and then you got the crowd into it, waving your hands. Did that moment sort of crystallize in you that you were about to win this game, pretty much?
No, not really. I was just super excited. My emotions get really high. And I was really pumped for Ariel because there's a lot of chatter and talk. She's washed, she this, she that. And she comes out every night and just puts her head down and grind. Tough buckets tonight on offensively and defensively. And she don't say a word. She never speaks up. She don't say much. But I'm always super excited for her. And she's always been there for me and been a great big sister to me and just a great teammate and somebody that you always want to have around in the locker room. So tip my hat off to her because she was cooking.
You have Brian and Alyssa.
Today, Rachel Madam, 3 threes. She had, I want to say, 12 points. Can you just talk a little bit about that? She's been pretty efficient the last couple of games, so can you talk about her contribution to the team?
Yeah, when Rachel's aggressive, we're a better team, point blank period. I think her shooting ability, obviously on her scout, she's a sniper, no question. So making sure that she's getting those shots up. But I think her being aggressive off the rip is really good for our team. And I think she's taking that to heart too. People have been backing up off her, which is insane. So Rachel's doing what Rachel does.
We go to Brian and Alyssa.
Angel, pregame, you had a moment with a little fan. I just wanted to get your thoughts on just what those moments mean to you.
Yeah, it means everything. Being able to see the young girls out here just coming out in full costume with a Reese's cup and the halo on their head. Those are just the little girls I do it for. I think just being an inspiration for young kids that they can do the same things you can put your mind to. I didn't go to many WNBA games growing up. I went to a few. My mom was really close with Taj Williams. I played for the Lynx, so I went to a couple Lynx games, but they want to be able to see it. If they see it, they can believe it, and they can be it. And I think that's just super inspirational for these young kids these days. They're keeping them out of trouble, knowing that there's the right path that you can take, and hopefully we are inspiration to them that they can do it.
We'll close out with Carly, then Alyssa.
Ariel, can you just talk about the growth in spacing that's happened over the last 4 to 5 games that's allowed more facilitation from you guys into the bigs and the kickouts to you guys in the guard group?
Yeah, I think a big part of it is, obviously we've talked about it in practice, but I think our intention to what we're doing right now is very focal. Like, we're really locked in on what we're trying to get. And honestly, a big part of that too is just making shots down. So we're not creeping up trying to get the ball, or nobody's unsure of what they're trying to do. We know what we're trying to do. We're locked into the scout, making the right reads, and trusting each other, but also trusting in ourselves.
We'll close out with Alyssa, then we'll go to Zoom.
Ariel, remember how you talked about like the difference between hooping and playing basketball, and then
Sure.
feel like you guys got. You feel like it looked like that's what was happening today, and I'm just curious how it feels.
I felt like at first quarter, I felt like I was at the blacktop. I just felt like I was coming down. Woo, woo, woo.
It was crazy.
I was like, I'm at the blacktop right now. I feel like I'm in Baltimore.
It's crazy.
But you was hitting some shots. And one time you hit a shot, you was like, damn. Like,
Yeah, it was crazy. It was the shot one.
I was like, wow.
I don't know if that answered your question.
We got time for one on Zoom. We'll go to Julian. Please unmute. One question, please.
And this one's for Ariel. I hope it's not too left field. I know you said that you do a lot of damage from the mid-range, but I was just looking into the long-distance range across the league, and you're among the top 10 in average distance of three-pointers. It's like 25.1, something like that. And
maybe you should a logo.
But when you came to the league, I think it was like 24, so now you're taking them like a whole foot further away. I was wondering if that was something that's intentional, and what you see as your own sort of evidence for the shooter, and then league-wide, people just taking them further away.
Yeah, I mean, I think basketball as a whole, you're just seeing a bunch of threes, honestly. But I think just personally, the way that I'm being guarded, I think if I can have more space and be able to knock that down, it gives our jobbers more opportunity to attack, and it gives people more space to honestly get into the lane. And I'm there, my feet set, honestly, is going to go up. I don't get a lot of open shots, so.
Is that because wait, are you saying because the bigs don't switch screens?
No, I'm saying I don't get a lot of open shots.
No, she was trying to shade it.
Not in public. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, no, I think I don't get a lot of open shots, so I try to keep the space in. And when my feet are set, I gotta take it up. I don't necessarily know where I'm at all the time, but if it's open, it's gotta go up.
Those 2 feet here. I know
It's
what's going
going
on.
Thanks everyone, Coach. Be nice.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.